takes on Maxime.
I'm just wondering how quickly they'll draw. If they don't draw, I'll be very happy.
What's our prediction? How long do you think the game will last? How many moves?
And games, but we will have so many great games still in this final round. And with these prodigies playing against one another, we have Praggnanandhaa and Arjun. We also are going to be joined by none other than the legendary 5-time world champion, Praggnanandhaa Anand. So, Anand, how impressed have you been?
Away with it, and so much control. I mean, his game with Hari, there were a couple of difficult tactics he navigated effortlessly. This is all style Maxime.
And Robin predicted a draw on that last round matchup between Maxime and Temur. Does that surprise you at all, how quickly it ended?
I think they're tired and both understood each other, and that was it. But they could have played on a bit, but Rajappa was usually very, very good. Does he finish in second?
No, he still has to fight because there are two players on 4.5 points. Temur goes on 5.5. So Christian Gukesh still at 4.5.
Okay, so nonetheless, I think he decided he had enough as well.
Yeah, it's been a long tournament with these players, and Robin and I often have this discussion of whether draw offers should be banned in chess. Rishi, what's your view on that?
Are 3-time repetitions well?
No, draws are permitted, and if you make a 3-time repetition, even in the opening, it's still allowed. But draw offers.
If you ban draw offers, and Maxime and Temur will figure out.
For sure, them, I guess.
And most people will figure out. I mean, you'll get Queen D4, E4, D, and Queen E66. You'll get some other version. It's not as effective as, but it's true that removing draw offers will reduce the overall number of short draws. So the people who know how to do it will sail through. But there will be others who are uncertain of the opponent's intentions, uncertain of their own, and they kind of, if a draw is offered, then they'll take it. But if they're not, they don't know what to do. Those people will continue to play. So in principle, I'm okay with it. I just don't expect medals.
Well, I think the loudest I've ever clamored about this was the final game of the Magnus Carlsen 5-1 World Championship match, where like those are the moments that I care about the most. How do you explain how they just agreed to finish their day?
That I agree fully. I agree that that's a very good argument for banning draw offers, because neither of them would have known. It's all about signaling, right?
Yeah.
If you offer a draw, then both sides can just take it.
Right.
But I think neither of them knew who was better, and neither of them knew exactly how to proceed.
Yeah.
In that kind of situation, forcing them to play will almost certainly produce a decisive result.
Right.
So you're right. I support the principle.
Well, speaking of the game and speaking of early draw offers and long tournaments that the players have had, we are being joined by the man himself, Temur Rajappa, who is looking at that second place finish, but it's not confirmed yet. We've got him joining us in the studio.
Tamor, just for more context, I guess.
No, queen. King proposal.
Oh.
Or rook e1.
No, there's one thing, because in the earlier line after queen e2, e4, queen e4, bishop d6, I thought black's position stabilized, not the next one.
Like
It stops immediate
but okay.
collapse. But
No, let's be fair. I mean, this is also
yes. So I think the verdict is it's completely
Yeah, I would agree with that sentiment. Rook c1 just to gain the open file first, and queen e2 looks fantastic.
also it has a lot of time. Yeah, okay, queen. Yeah, this is
So he'll end on a positive note. Praggnanandhaa, so many fans here for Prague, so they'll be excited to see that, even if it comes at the cost of another Indian prodigy suffering defeat. And we looked at Vincent against Kukesh, that looks winning. So I guess the only question left is, will Vidit be able to take down Abdusattar? That's the really messy game that we were looking at.
Oh, Arjun has gone queen d5, allowing
yeah.
takes on d8 or but nothing to rook f d1 probably.
So you can even take it.
Or rook cd1, because you get a fast pawn on d5.
So these things.
Then rook d8, and whichever way you capture, if you win,
Yeah.
fast pawn.
Rook fd1. Plus it. Queen takes e4.
Plus.
Yeah, queen takes e4, queen takes e7. I see some taxes here. Completely unnecessary.
Yeah, the queen just dominates the
No,
entire
but this
board.
is like much.
But rook d8, queen d8, queen g4 or something might just be.
Queen g4.
Rook d8, yeah.
That-
This is
Okay, but that would be a funny finish to the game.
I would play queen e4 and Capablanca style. Queen capture, you better go for it.
I like the way we just drag in for Jose
Yeah.
drop him in.
Yeah, we just got this Praggnanandhaa position and showing our master class this +5.
We're all figuring out which way to win the game.
like superstars, yeah. Like, okay, queen g4, queen e1, rook e1.
I do feel pretty
Also,
confident.
Kaimer is not making any progress.
Keimer is not? Okay, let's go to
It's,
the game between Vincent Keimer and Kukesh.
I mean, he's not made progress for a while. That's usually not a good sign.
Okay, let's pull it up.